You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you haven't. I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But.
And why were you? She called out for you. She called your name, and you weren't there because you're never there. And you think I'm a coward? I'm not a coward.
Guitar.
When you go to the bathroom, Eman,
Yep.
Does your, as a guy, does your dick dribble a little bit?
You know what, man? I started having that problem scarily early. I thought it was like a grown man 40 and up club kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I started having that shit happen to me in like early high school.
Really?
Yeah.
Like where like you'd find yourself going to the bathroom and then like you're looking at your underwear and you're like, oh, I got a little bit of a wet spot going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of bit of a wet spot. A wet spot.
I had that happen recently.
Okay.
Like within the last like maybe 3 weeks.
Okay.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But see, I was asking because I wasn't sure if it was like a regular thing. Sorry, I had like something stuck in my tooth.
No.
But I didn't know if it was like a regular thing or if it was something that like has like started happening because it happened when I was wearing my fuck me panties.
What?
And hold up.
Fuck me panties?
Yeah, hold up. Let me tell you. So my fuck me panties are and I'll show you after if you want. But they're just like like briefs, but they're more like I don't know about you, Eman. I don't know if you're a boxers or briefs kind of guy. I'm a boxer brief guy.
That's the tight.
Like they look like boxers, but they hug you like tighty whities kind of thing, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's what I do. But like they're kind of loose still. Like they're not like compression underwear.
Oh, I keep my shit compressed.
See, my fuck me panties are my compression ones, where my lady goes,
they look good.
You're a
huh?
nice little tush. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was wearing my fuck me ones, and those are like they're thinner because they're like compression material.
Okay.
So it was on those that I wore one day, and I went to piss, and then I was like, I got a little bit of wet spot going on. What the fuck?
Really?
And it was like a lot of bit of wet spot.
Yeah.
I'm like trying to be modest, but it was a lot. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, nah, maybe it's because I'm wearing my fuck me panties. Like that's what, because they're
That makes
thinner.
no sense. That makes
Look, but yeah, no. So I'm like, I'm getting older, and now I'm having dick issues. I remember, I don't know if Spencer watched this.
Well, hold on, real quick.
Sorry, go ahead.
Are you just now having that issue?
I'm just now having that. You know what? Yeah, let's back up. I just started having that like 3 weeks ago. I've never had that before.
Since high school, I've been leaking, bro. I swear. At first, I was alarmed, but you know how guys are. It's like, in 5 years, if it's still present, then I'll go to the doctor.
Yeah, it's like because I had something like that happen to me last week. Like it was dead. I know we missed a week and dead ass best case scenario.
Oh shit!
Because literally that day that I would have like ended up forcing myself to come film.
Yeah.
I fucked myself. I'll tell you in a minute. But
man.
But anyway, so you've had that since high school?
Since high school, brother. Dude, I come to realize that my genitalia is just fucked up. The reason that I wear such tight compression underwear is because the loose nuts, they got twisted up one time.
Is this mine or yours?
That's yours. That's yours.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Got twisted up one time, painful as hell. Got it repaired.
You got that testicular torsion.
The surgery was pretty much, testicular torsion, real thing.
For people thing. And for the clip that I'm going to pull, what is testicular torsion?
All right. I'm trying to explain it as well as I
I'll
did
put
the
up a
first time
graphic.
around. Okay. Testicles, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have testicles float around inside of the scrotum. Mm-hmm. There's usually something that you're born with that anchors the testes to the scrotum.
Okay.
Not everybody can be fortunate enough to be born with that anchor, right? So you have floating testes inside of your scrotum.
Two separate ones.
Now the testes are attached to a vein, right? And when the testes get kind of contorted and wrapped around, the vein fucking gets tangled up, dude. It's the most painful thing you'll ever experience. So what you got to do is got to go have it surgically anchored to your scrotum, both your testes.
That's what you had to get done.
That's what I had to get done, bro.
That's wild. They couldn't just like, not to sound weird. So essentially it's like two yo-yos, right? Okay.
Yeah.
But on the same string, and then those yo-yos kind of go.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that little is the most excruciating thing
they
you
couldn't
will ever experience.
A doctor couldn't just like massage them back the other way
if it's not severe enough. So luckily,
yours was like cutting off circulation or what?
It was, but luckily when it happened, I reached down myself at home and kind of twisted it back myself because the pain was so fucking bad. I knew what happened.
Oh, I remember you told me that because you were like, I felt like I had to like massage like almost like a kink.
Right.
That's literally what it was.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But in more severe cases, you'll see like a lot of gymnasts and shit, people who do a lot of like contorting and twisting naturally, they'll have like severe cases of it. And if they don't get to a hospital within 4 hours, they lose one of their testicles. If they lose their right testicle, no kids. Right or left, doesn't matter.
Hold up.
What's up, man? What's up?
Hold up. There's one testicle
Yeah.
that produces the kids.
Right.
And it's the right testicle.
I don't know if it's the left or right. It's 50-50, but one of your testicles produces testosterone. The other produces kids.
I feel like mine is the right one.
Why?
Because I haven't known this dude.
Yeah.
Like, but for as long as I can remember, like my wife knows this.
Okay.
You know, Myra knows this. Like anyone around me, like I've always said this. Whenever something's going on, I'm like, dude, I bet my fucking left testicle.
Left nut.
Like,
I heard you say that.
But I say like my left nut.
Yeah,
if it's
yeah.
just like it was just like an everyday thing.
Okay.
Like if it's like oh, that guy's gonna eat shit, bet my left nut he's gonna eat shit.
Yeah.
If I'm like with my whole pussy believe in something,
Yeah.
I'm like my right nut. I'm willing to bet my right testicle. My right testicle is always the one that I'm like, I bet my life on it.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, for me, I think I know. Like my
You're
body's
in tune.
telling me
Damn.
that it's the right one because I'm
You're in
always
tune with that nut, brother.
with that nut.
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's serious stuff, man. You got to protect your nuts. I wish there was a way to go to the doctor. Like, you know how they check for hernias and shit and just,
Yeah.
how you do like male checkups.
Yeah.
I wish there was a way to check if your nuts are attached the way they're supposed to be to your scrotum.
Maybe
Because you just don't know, dude. And
you don't know until
floating
you
nuts.
get. Yeah, I don't know until one day I'm just like, oh my god. But you know what's funny?
What's up?
I won't say names. I don't want to embarrass anybody. But somebody that I know that is close to my family.
Yeah, I know the story. Huh?
Said something to my wife, and they were like, also real quick sidebar because I hate how it sounds. For anyone watching, I say my wife not because I'm like I own her, that's my wife. It's because I'm trying to keep a separation between podcast and personal life. I don't know. I don't like when people go like my wife because like they're an individual, but for me it's privacy reasons, not because I'm being an ass. Sorry, I just felt like I had to clarify. But anyway, she came up to me and she was like, so and so is having this issue. Is that what Eman had? But because we wouldn't have known about it. So because of your experience and telling me and me being like, yo girl, if I'm ever dying and touching my my nethers, I could be having that. So then when someone else close to us had something similar, the immediate thought was get that looked at. Yeah, because that's what it could be. Because not enough people even know about that.
Exactly. It's fucking crazy. Because luckily my case was not very severe. I'd say on the spectrum of severity of testicular torsion, if you're going 1 to 100% pain, I was operating at about 40 to 35% pain. Very low end of the spectrum.
But
and it was
still, you were saying it was still
to bring me to my knees.
Yeah, I was gonna say because you were like saying like it really rocked you.
Yeah,
like, it was...
and the thing that I was getting out of bed, getting ready to go to work. Just getting out of bed, I did a funny twisting motion. After 22 years of dormant floating nuts, they finally decided to wrap the fuck up that morning.
God.
That was it, dude. But imagine you're in the middle of some road trip in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. Hospital, 8 hours each direction, right? You get out of the car at the rest stop, you twist your nuts up somehow because you didn't know you had floating nuts. You're going to lose your fucking kids possibly, dude.
Dude, what's scarier to me though is like you're saying that like as if you know that. Like have you seen that movie where it's Tom Hanks where the plane's going to go down and like he has to land it like in the Hudson River?
Oh, yeah, Sully.
Yeah. And like at the end, they're like, you could have made it. And he's like, no, you got to take into the factor of like that you don't even realize that's what's going on. Then they find out he couldn't make it. Anyway, it's all a roundabout way of saying that's what you're saying. You're saying it like, oh, my nuts start hurting. Take me to the doctor. Girlfriend, wife, or if you're younger, mom or dad. Like that's if you know, like, oh, this could be testicular torsion. I have to go to the doctor in this amount of time.
Right. If you
before that happened to you, me being a dumb guy, like just straight up, I know I'm dumb. If I would have had a son and my 13-year-old, 14-year-old's in the backseat going, Dad, my dick's hurting, I'd be like, it's growing, boy. Like
growing pains.
Yeah, that's what. Because pretend you didn't know that. Like, would you think that like
No,
like his balls are gonna fall off. Like
you don't know his balls are gonna fall off. I mean, and literally it will fall off. You lose circulation, the cells die, and it could fall off. You know.
Yeah.
Damn, what was I saying? Yeah. So you're contending with the fact that, you know, it hurts and there's a possibility of it happening, but you're also contending with a fucking serious time limit, dude. You got 4 hours to get that shit corrected. Like, emergency surgery.
Yeah, because like let's pretend you have a kid, right. Eman. Like let's say you have a girl or something. Just kind of take it away from the realm of boys for a second. She comes up to you, 14 years old. Dad, my elbow just pinches every time I do this. Yeah. What is your response?
Give it some time. If it still hurts, we'll get it looked at. Depending on how bad is it first and foremost, you know,
give it some time, right?
Did you bump it? What were you doing?
You find out the next day when you finally take her in. She had a weenus torsion, and now she's gonna lose her whole fucking elbow. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that's the kind of
rare form of elbow cancer.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like that's the type of shit, like because you're not even thinking about it.
Yeah,
you know, because again, if somebody came up to me or a boy was like, my nuts hurt, I'd be like, that's how it is sometimes, bro.
Right? But I will say this: you got the right idea.
Go ahead.
But it's not gonna be, hey, my nuts kind of hurt, unless it's like.
You're right.
A very, very light case of this, you know?
You're right.
The same thing happened to my brother.
No way.
He had a severe case.
Dang.
He army crawled to my parents' room. He must have been in middle school. Army crawled to my parents' room.
Dang, he fucking Fortnite knockdown crawled over.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Army crawls, dude. They found that he had, my fucking brother, dude, testicular torsion, a severe case of it, and appendicitis.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit.
Yes, dude.
Oh, my God.
So I don't know, like, what hurt worse for him, but they got there and they're looking at one like, holy shit. And he he has this crazy tolerance to pain.
They're like, I've got some bad news and I've got some other news. And they're like, the bad news is you have testicular torsion. Oh no, what's the good news? I didn't say it was good. There's just other news.
He was fucked for a while, man.
Oh God,
but,
man.
It's serious stuff, man. Like the body really fucks up sometimes.
And you know what? It's kind of crazy to think that we're just like these meat sacks, like just walking around.
Yeah.
Like we're like, oh, we're invincible, but dude,
no,
our nuts turn the wrong way, and we're like, it's done.
Thank you. And think about this shit, pre-modern medicine, dude. Oh,
dude,
my God.
Back in the day, they were like, what happened to Ethel? Oh, she hit her shin, and she hasn't been able to curl her toes. She's dead.
Right.
They're like, put her in bed, give her some cyanide.
Right. Like a common cold was knocking motherfuckers out, dude.
Dude, oh my God.
Yeah.
That's wild. Dude, we know someone who, and I don't want to go too far into it.
Well, don't name any names.
Yeah, no names. But we went to school with someone. I won't say like which grade level. We went to school with someone who came to school one day and told us that their parent had gotten like a cold or like the flu.
Oh man.
And they passed. Like they were just one of those.
Did I know this person?
Yeah, it was one of those like 1 in a million cases where like you know, because if it wasn't for modern medicine, that's why we get flu vaccines. That's you know, so we don't like die. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's one of those reminders that hey, this shit is still lethal, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. So. Yeah, dude. That's what I remember, unless I'm misremembering it. But yeah.
I'm sorry, Carl. That's like the worst thing on a podcast. But like, let me in.
Well, no, sorry, it's just, you know, because I want to talk about it because it's relevant to what we're saying. But like, I don't want to name names because that's something that's
way too
that's way too personal. You can't be dropping that.
Right.
But
just know it didn't pertain to you guys. Don't have to know the names to know the story.
Of course. But yeah, man, that just. It's again, tough. It's a reminder, and it kind of segues me into the other thing I wanted to bring up. I'm so sorry, Mike, if you caught that burp.
Oh God! But classic Alex.
Sorry, I had a rush meal over here, and it was a McDonald's double cheeseburger.
Yes, sir.
I'm lying. It was 2 McDonald's double cheeseburgers.
Was it really?
Yeah, I just get like those little ones, like on the $2 menu.
I call them biscuits, bro.
Biscuits. But anyway, so no, dude, we're talking about body stuff.
Yeah.
Things that go wrong with our bodies. Yeah. I had something fucking terrible happen to me last week.
Dude. Yeah, let's get
like
that, dude.
I was just like, am I boring you? No, I'm kidding.
I love a good guessing game. Can I guess your ailment?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. Were you done?
Yeah.
What does it pertain to? What part of the body?
Oh, if I tell you, it's gonna just give it away.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was physical though.
Oh.
Not like
fucking nervous breakdown.
No. Not like a cold or like a viral infection
Okay.
or nothing like that. Like it wasn't like I was
Nothing bacterial.
nothing
viral.
nothing like a fever, not a viral infection. It was something physical that happened.
Okay, that helps. Was there some sort of accident that spurred this on?
It wasn't an accident. There was an activity that happened.
You know where my mind goes when you say activity and you're being discreet.
Dude, no,
PG. We keep it a PG.
I mean, no, you can say whatever, but it wasn't that.
Wasn't that?
Wasn't that?
Okay. Did the accident involve a heavy object?
Yeah.
Did you drop something on your fucking foot?
Nah, dude, I wish.
What did you do?
I like threw out my back.
Oh, really?
Like, dude, and so, you know, for work, I do water softeners in my regular job.
For sure.
And we had a technician who needed help lifting a water softener because the sales rep that sold it didn't let us know that the water. So we were like removing a system, putting in a new system. And the sales rep didn't let us know that this new unit, like the one that we had to pull out, was double the size.
Oh, one of them.
And it wasn't that we were putting one in that was smaller. It was that this bigger unit had like multiple things inside. And with us, we do like the thing where like it's separate tanks.
One of those shitty all-in-one systems.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
okay,
like it was
okay,
like
okay.
that, but it was like double the size. It was just massive.
Oof.
And it was like 2 feet off the ground. So this technician gets off because it's in like a water closet that is off the ground.
That must have been a commercial building, a big house. What was it?
It was a substantial sized house, but it was like in the garage. There's a water closet, but you know how like your hot water heater in your garage is typically like a couple feet off the ground or like a foot off the ground. This was like 2 feet off the ground. Wow. So, but again, you're pulling this big O, and if you don't know what a water softener is, it's essentially a big O, like it looks almost like an air tank you would use for scuba diving, and it is like taller than me.
It's massive.
Yeah, I'm 5'7", 5'8", according to my ID, but
I'm 6'1", and I'm right at the.
Dude, it's
on my level.
It's
with it,
taller.
Oh, really?
It was taller than that. Yeah.
Wow.
Here, I'll show you. I'll show you the photo. But anyway, it was a massive unit. The technician got out there, and he was like, "Listen, guys, like I can't like pull this down. Like I can't get it out of there."
Hell no.
And
it was in use, so it's full.
Yeah, so it was also full of water, and like you can kind of see where it's off the ground right there. And yeah, so so it was massive, and he calls us and he goes, "Hey, I can't lift this. Can someone come out to help?" And I went out there to help him, thinking it was something that was just, you know, maybe half a size bigger.
Okay.
And it was massive, and it was so big. And I love the technician that was out there. He is just slightly. A gentleman that is older than myself, sometimes wears a back brace because it's a very physical job, and that's gonna happen, dude. Yeah. So I was like, okay, well, let me help out. I was trying to take the bulk of this big thing we were pulling down, and there's nowhere really to grab it, so you just kind of have to bear hug it.
Leverage is everything.
Yeah. So like, I just got it, planted my feet, and I brought it down. As I brought it down, I just felt pulling, and I was like,
I know what you did.
And I was like, fuck, that hurts so. Like it felt like I was straining too hard. Yep. And I was like, okay. So then it got down on the ground, but it got down like at an angle.
Yeah.
So like it was kind of resting, kind of like this. And he was holding it like here to keep it from sliding. Yeah. And I had to like on this side pull it up to get it upright. Oh, and when I did that, I pushed it upright. Yeah. And I just felt like almost like it felt like a crack. Yeah. But like I didn't hear anything, but it felt like it. And then I went, oh shit. And I was like standing there, and I went, okay, well, I also have to help him get. And I went, oh God! Yep. Like I couldn't fucking move. I was like, oh shit,
spasm, daddy,
dude, it sucked.
And let me guess.
Go ahead.
It didn't hurt as bad in the moment as it did 5-10 minutes later, right? It just got gradually worse.
It started getting worse and worse because at the moment I was like, oh man, that hurt. And I remember I was on the phone.
Just walk it off, kind of massage it.
Yeah, like I was on the phone with my wife, and I was like, yeah, man, this is like what it was. Like, you know, this is crazy. And I was like, I just giving you a heads up. I think I might have pulled something. Like, but I was thinking like I pulled a muscle, you know, whatever. And dude, I went and we were gonna try to lift that tank into the truck, so I have to lift it again. And I went and I put my arms on it. I started lifting it, and I felt it, and I was like, I can't. We have to come back with a trailer. Like, we can't do this today. Like, I can't. Dude. Customer was very understanding, but anyway, like, dude, like even right now,
Yeah.
like I still feel it.
Of course.
Like it fucking.
Did you go get it checked out or?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
It's a severe spasm, man.
Yeah,
it's a spasm.
I try because there were other people that were trying to tell me what they thought it was, and I was like, they're like, just let me figure it out.
Yeah,
like
okay.
not like in a rude way, but there were people that I was like, kind of like, I don't really trust your judgment. I'll tell me what's going on with my body.
Oh, I gotcha.
I was like, look at you. You can't walk. Don't tell me what's going on with my back.
Right.
So, but you telling me that, I'm like, I trust what you're saying. That
yeah,
you know,
I know exactly what you've been through. I've been in the gym for 12 years now.
Dude.
I've had that happen yearly. It happens to me.
I luckily we had like some. Hold on, was that my phone?
Now, if you told me you were jumping, you told me you were wrestling around with your kid or something, and yeah, that's a pull, hyperextension. But
yeah,
you're doing something, you're contracting the muscle, you're lifting a lot of weight, you move awkwardly, something locks up.
Yeah,
stuck, and
dude,
it's gradually worse.
I couldn't bend down for like 2-3 days. Like it sucked. And then I played a gig on Sunday at an outdoor kind of bar, and like I started feeling better. And people were like, "Hey, Alex, take it easy at this gig, whatever. Like, take a stool." And I was like, "I don't need that." And I was playing a song, and I was like, I move around a lot while I'm playing, and I was playing this song at the gig, and I was like, "I see a bad moon around," and then I went, "Oh."
Yeah,
and then I played like this.
It's funny how it makes you perk up, right?
Yeah, I was like, shit. I was like showing my tits to everybody. I was like, dude, it just sucks.
It makes you lock the fuck up in the weirdest position. I was stuck like this one time, dude. Like just hunchback
now,
Notre Dame.
For you, were you like stuck like you couldn't move, or it was like, if I move from this position, it will hurt like shit?
If I move, it will hurt like shit.
Okay,
eventually
cool.
You gotta move, but
yeah, no, well, because I heard a lot of people going like, "Oh, you lock up," and like you've been saying the same thing, and I was like, "No, I'm not locking up. It's just if I move, it's gonna fucking hurt." So like you have to hold whatever position you're in. But like even now, like as I sit, like I have to sit differently. Yeah, because it just still hurts. And that shit, and that, genuinely, it made me go like, "Oh my god, I can't do that again." That was like,
oh, you can't,
dude.
lift that?
No. I could do it. It's just more so like for for work wise. I was like, it is not worth it to get hurt at work over that.
I'm thinking, bro.
Go ahead.
Your father's got to be careful, dude. You can get some asshole employee try to get workman's comp for that shit.
I
don't
mean,
want to put that and give anybody any
I mean,
ideas.
all the power to it. No, I'm kidding.
Like, I'm working on my case right now. Case number 65.
I'm taking you to court, father. No, okay. But yeah, no, it was one of those things where I was like, I can't do that again. Or if I do, like, I have to get like you said, like a back brace or something. Or I used to make fun of the other guy for wearing one and be like, old man, and I'm like, no, I get it. Yeah, I fucking get it.
That's
like
why
immediately,
he's an old man still out in the field doing shit.
Yeah, because he's moving, he's grooving, he's protecting himself, And yep. But yeah, dude, it sucked. I was literally feeling that, like literally still today. Yeah, like still feeling it
today, bro. I was in the gym. Here's my humble brag. I'm there squatting. Yeah. 275 for reps. It's not even that impressive, but and then I'm at work picking up this 40-pound pack to put on my back. I work in pesticides, and that shit has fucked me up. Really, in the gym you're just fine, but you do something, you move that's a little bit out of the norm, out of your normal range of motion, and it's foreign to your body, so your body just malfunctions, and you're squatting. I'm picking up a fucking water softener that weighs as much as a smart car. Yeah, man. You move in one awkward way, bro.
Well, because when you're at the gym, there's reasons that, like, you go on Instagram or TikTok and you see those like gym bros or gym girls, and you see people in the comments like, you're not doing that right, you're gonna hurt yourself, you're not, because there's like a system behind it. You lift a certain way to not only work out your muscles but to protect yourself.
Absolutely.
So even if it's like not as heavy of like a thing of pesticides or like a water softener, whatever, even if it's not as heavy as what you normally do, the things that you lift are in a safe, controlled environment. Right. You know what I mean? And the other things that you're doing are out of the ordinary. Exactly. It's different. You know what I mean?
And that's why I said, dude, leverage is everything. Because realistically, let's say that softener you're lifting is 200 pounds, even though I'm sure it's like triple that. 200 pounds, right? I can lift 200 pounds. On a barbell with 100 pounds on this side, 100 pounds on this side, a perfectly symmetrical, right? Lift that, no problem. But you throw that weight off, you shift that balance any direction. Well,
and then you're moving something with water in it, so the water's moving,
flowing. Yes, bro.
Yeah, and that's amazing you said that, because I was literally about to say, like, that's why, like, you probably couldn't have as easily lift me, even though you could bench my weight.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, you could bench the weight, but then you're dealing with, like, me who's not, like, on a bar.
Yeah.
Who's not, you have to you'd have to put your arm around me or something.
Right.
It's odd. It's not the typical thing that you're doing. And then let's say you did that with our heights, you'd be at
now I gotta awkwardly kind of hunch over. I have long ass legs, so I'm really in a weird position.
Yeah, and then you gotta arch your back now. And now your back is arched in a way that, because normally your back is more stiff, or you're flat on your back doing this shit. So dude, shit's wild.
It's wild, bro. But you got to be careful, man. You got to be careful out in the field, my brother. Because one small move, dude. And I hate to drop this on your brother, but it happens once. It's gonna happen again,
dude. I genuinely 110%. I don't care if my bosses watch this. It was the first time ever. And I've got gripes about my job. Anyone has gripes about their job.
Okay.
It's first time ever that I was legitimately if I'm going to be expected to ever do this again, I don't know if I can stay here, in this field. No it bothered me that much, because I was like,
what a ridiculous.
No, I mean, it is. But what bothered me more was when I got home and my daughter was like dad, and I couldn't pick her up. And I was like, oh my God, this time, I'm bouncing back. You know what I mean? At least I hope. And what if that happens again and I don't bounce back?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to not be able to pick up my kid when she's 27 and I'm older, not when I'm.
And that's the reality of it, dude.
Yeah, not when I'm 28 and I'm you know what I mean? It sucks, but dude.
Let me hear it.
So to kind of pivot a little bit
from our anatomy talk,
bring us a little lighter. Have you ever? And we always talk about movies. I know we always end up going to movies.
Oh my God,
dude, we just need to have a movie podcast. Bro.
I was gonna text you that. Whatever.
Just have a
movie reviews.
Yeah, man.
Let's hear it, man.
So have you ever gone to a movie that you were so excited about?
Yeah.
And it disappointed the shit out of you.
2024 every week.
Every week.
Come on, you know what time it is.
So, remember I told you I was so excited for Deadpool and Wolverine. I don't think he's in the shot. Oh, he is in the shot a little bit over your shoulder.
Oh.
But no, I was saying Wolverine's in the shot.
Oh, yeah.
So I know I told you I was super excited about Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
And I saw it, and to me it met my expectations. I loved it. Me and the lady were excited about another movie that was coming out.
Let me hear. No. Can I guess? I love to guess, brother.
Okay, yeah. Hold up. But we're so excited.
Yeah.
We're hyped. We saw the trailers. We're like, that's it. That's fire. We're gonna see it. We're gonna fucking love it. What is it?
I don't want to fuck it up.
What
Go
is
ahead.
it? No, tell me.
Crow.
Yeah, it was the crow, bro. It was the fucking crow.
Oh,
So we were so excited about the crow because we hadn't, and I think we talked about this previously.
Yeah, we did.
Did you end up watching the crow?
No,
dude, the original crow.
No,
you have to. I remember we talked about it previously.
Yeah.
But the first crow is so, and I remember I told this to you. It's oozing with just this atmosphere and this great filmmaking, and everything's so exciting, and everything is so. It has this flavor. It has a language to it.
Okay.
The first Crow movie. It's like this gothic action movie. It's so good. Oozing with.
Okay, no more. Don't build it up too much. I'm gonna watch
saying,
this shit this month. I swear.
It's just oozing with substance. Like
Okay.
there's so much there visually and everything. Yes.
Yes.
The new Crow came out. We're so excited to see it.
Okay.
We were hyped by the trailer. I don't know if you saw the trailers to the new Crow.
No,
dude,
man.
The trailer to the new Crow. Have you heard? What is it? Fuck, what is it called? It's Post Malone and Ozzy Osbourne. They did that song together.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, it's gonna kill me.
I hear crumbling behind the stone. Yeah. So that was the song for the new Crow trailer.
Okay.
Yes.
Sir.
And in the Crow trailer, it fucking hit so good, dude. I was like, fuck, this looks cool. They redesigned him, whatever. I'm on board. Let's go see it. I've never seen from the original version to a remake or whatever, a more sterilized nothing burger.
Soulless.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
They fucking ruined it. It was so bad.
Man.
It was so bad. Still go see the original Crow, obviously.
Yeah.
But I
sure.
wouldn't even fucking bother with the new one, dude.
Well, I'm currently in a protest. I'm in the heat amidst of battle right now. So,
Well, you know what? We saw it on Monday.
Okay.
We took a little bit of time in the middle of the day to go see it, and or towards the end of the day to go see it, and we just so we had taken off a little bit of time at the end of the day from work to go see it, so we were hyped. We wanted to go see it. Took off time to go see it.
That's crazy.
And yeah, well, we got a kid, so it's hard to
Okay, that's fair enough.
She's at school, and so we went ahead and went to go see it, and God, I've never been like, I wasted my time.
That really sucks when you go out of your way like that to see something, man.
Oh, but I was gonna say we boycotted it and we saw it on that end of Monday because you know about review embargoes, all that kind of thing. No. So for movie reviewers, right? Like you know, your Jeremy Johns, your Chris Stuckmans, your Flick Picks, your 3C Films, all those guys, they get invited to these premiere events, right? Okay. And they go to these events and they get to see the movie like a week early, a couple days early, 2 weeks early. And then the trade-off to seeing the movie is you sign an agreement that's like, hey, this is the review embargo. Okay. So the review embargo is like... I don't like where this is going. So the review embargo is like, hey, you can release like... Usually like these contracts will be like, hey, you can release your out of the theater reaction after you see the movie, you know? Okay. But you can't put out your full review until a week before the movie comes out, until 2 days before the movie comes out, until 3 days before the movie comes out, you know, until, you know, the Monday of that week that the movie comes out, you know? So it's all about spacing it out so you can either build hype or kind of like... You know, you can do it like the day before the movie comes out to be like, hey, don't say anything, because like if you're gonna put out your review and it's not good, people aren't gonna see it. So like that's such bitch shit. It is. It shows the confidence they have in their product. Well, exactly. So that's how the review embargo works, right? Wow. So a lot of people like for Deadpool, like they got to see the movie a week early, and then the reviews went out like I think 2 days before the movie came out. You know, man. So you know, which is pretty typical. I feel like the reviews usually come out like the week of the movie, like on that Monday, Tuesday kind of thing. Okay. We're preparing people for Thursday, Friday. Lionsgate, who did the movie, invited people out to go see the movie. Okay. Everyone signed embargoes. Do you want to guess when the embargo ended? Like when it lifted?
I'm going to say 24 or some bullshit like that.
What, 24 hours before the movie comes out?
Yeah.
Do you want to guess again?
What? No. What? I could go all day. What?
They released it Thursday, an hour to 2 hours after the first showings would have happened.
They're so fucking sleazy.
Right?
Oh, they're so sleazy. And because dude, the second that the embargo lifted, people would flood. They whatever the fucking saying is, dude, bombarded with nothing but negative reviews. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, wherever you get ads.
It's like at a 6% at Rotten Tomatoes when I checked. It was wild. Wow, and you know what? There are parts of the movie that I was like, this is cool. Yeah. But like literally like you know how sometimes you can be like, oh, you know what, this movie had some really good parts, but overall it was kind of but you know, for those really good parts were still pretty good. The coolest parts of this movie, I can't even be like I'd watch it again for that part. Really? I'm not even gonna say like, oh, I'll go watch that part on YouTube later. Like, you know, I don't care to see it again.
Let's get into this, man. I mean, you know, it lost that appeal, it lost the aesthetic that it had, the soul that it once had.
Yeah.
In place of what was
it like they just it became something where like as I was watching it, I was like, okay, they're taking it in a new direction. I don't know if I like it. I'm on board. Okay. Let's see where they take it. Okay. And then they kept going, and I was like we were probably like two-thirds into this movie, and dude, I was trying not to fall asleep.
Oh,
it was
shit.
Boring.
How long is it?
It was like I want to say 2 hours.
Eesh. Tough.
In the first movie, you know, this guy becomes because the Crow's a comic book.
Okay.
So he becomes the Crow, you know, this being or whatever it is. I don't want to spoil it for you.
Please don't.
Like at the beginning of the film, you know, it's like what they did in this movie would be like if you went to go watch Spider-Man. Okay. And in the last 10 minutes, he goes like, it's spider time. And then he puts on the suit and then he does Spider-Man stuff for like the last 10 minutes. Like they like the whole point of it, like the Crow did not happen until like the literal like final minutes of this movie. Man. It was wild. And I was like, the fuck?
The amount that they would have taken out for the budget to hire a nice cinematographer, you know, a skilled studio director to set up the shots and establish that nice aesthetic in the first film, right? Was that put in place for like a big cast or something like that? I mean, what was lacking in the first one that this one had type shit? Because it's a sequel. You got to improve somewhere.
Well, I mean, it's not a sequel, it's a remake.
Okay.
So like it's not even like a continuation of the story. It is like kind of like a retelling of that first movie or of that comic book, if you want to put it that way.
And they saved it for the last 10 minutes.
Dude, it was shit.
Wow.
It was so bad. I have not seen a movie, and I felt so bad for my lady because she was like, every time I'm so excited about a movie, it ends up being shit. Because the last time she was so excited for a movie, the way that she was for The Crow, was for Morbius.
When the fuck is that?
Morbius.
Oh,
Morbius, the vampire movie.
Okay.
The Spider-Man vampire movie. And Spider-Man's not even in it.
Yeah.
With Jared Leto.
Okay.
She was so excited for Morbius.
Dog
she saw
shit?
dude. Oh my god, look it up when you get a chance. Like Morbius is just like a meme. Like it was that bad. Dude,
Really?
Morbius did absolutely terrible. It was atrocious.
Yeah.
Nobody liked it, and then Sony, like after it came out of theaters and it left theaters, it like caught like a wave of popularity online, and people were like Morbius like actually was really good. It was actually good, and like we all just didn't. It's Morbin time. Like that was the joke. Like they're like it's Morbin time, right? And Sony went, oh, people want to see this movie again. Sony re-released it in theaters like a couple months after it came out. So after it left theaters, they re-released it because the internet was like, we want to see it again. We want to see it.
They're so out of touch.
And then nobody went to go see it.
Good. I hope they lost so fucking much money off of that stupid ass endeavor.
Oh god, I thought that was so funny. Like the internet trolled
the
the
kids love us.
company.
See, just so out of touch.
Yeah, right.
Bunch of
Like
executives.
it's that shit where it's like, no, Jonathan, we love those yellow shoes. You look so cool. Wear them to prom.
Okay, fine. I get 2 more pairs. Like
Yeah,
that kind of
right.
shit. Yeah. Wow. Well, look, man. While you were giving your money to greedy corporate Hollywood bastards, I was giving my money to an up and coming director. You know, bit of a nepo baby, some might say, but I'm all for it, dude. Talented nonetheless. Zoe Kravitz released a film. Blink Twice.
Blink Twice.
Blink Twice.
Was that in theaters?
It's in theaters. It still is in theaters. Please rush to go see that movie while it is still in theaters. Yes, in an interview, she even said that the movie is meant to be seen in theaters. The movie is meant to be kind of bring back the novelty of going to the theaters. It's meant for the big screen, the surround sound. It's a grandiose film. Okay?
I've never even heard of that movie.
I know, and that's a shame. That's a shame. I don't know. You know, maybe she's not as in with these fucking Hollywood execs as, you know, she should have been to get that proper marketing team. But no, this is a run and gun type project, man. It's all on her. I think I know she edited it, she directed it, and she wrote it. Wow. Her husband, Channing Tatum.
Just give me a
okay, kind of overview.
Isn't she married to
Channing Tatum?
I was about to say, ain't she married to Gambit? Yeah, it's fine.
Oh my god!
I don't know why. Like,
far gone,
yeah,
bro.
like I no, but like that is Channing Tatum. And in my head, I was like, he made a name for himself. Anyway, what genre is it? Don't tell me anything else.
Psychological thriller.
Really?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And it's so fucking good.
I'm gonna tell the lady about it. Maybe we'll go see it.
Okay.
Because...
Okay. There's a trigger warning at the beginning of the movie. It's the first time that I've seen a trigger warning.
Honestly, I'm surprised more movies don't do that.
Now that
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And this movie absolutely needed it.
What's the trigger warning for?
Sexual assault.
Oh, gosh.
And things of that nature.
Yeah.
It's pretty much talking about men in positions of power who abuse that position of power.
Damn.
And I'm going to leave it at that. You know?
Yeah, don't tell me anything else.
It's crazy spin on that narrative, you know?
Yeah. You're telling me it's good.
Yeah.
And then, you know, like I'm excited that I've never heard anything about it.
Yeah.
And maybe my wife might have, but like I just don't have the novelty anymore of ever going to a movie that I'm not like just completely you know, and it's partially me, you know, because I like superhero movies. I like it. So like I'm reading shit. I'm like I want to watch the interviews. I want to get hyped. I want to see.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, but so like whenever there's a movie that like I just haven't seen, that just like blows my mind. Like when we first saw The Crow, I was always aware of The Crow, but I was never super into The Crow. I didn't really give a shit. Yeah. So by the time I watched it, I was like, wow, this is a whole new experience. The original Crow.
When you watched it, were you like at home, DVD type shit, or?
Yeah, no, we watched it. I think we rented it like on Amazon or something.
Okay.
But dude, it was great. But like I'm more so saying like I don't get it. I don't get to see movies like that anymore.
Yeah.
You know, that I just absolutely go in blind.
It's hard to, you know, take off time for a movie that you know nothing about that might be, you know, shitty, you know.
Yeah, that
Just
is.
have to take time off of
Well,
work.
see, for me, like it's easier because like you're saying that you really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And it was worth supporting.
Yeah, no, this is my
like,
vouch, bro. Yeah, this is my voucher, dude. You gotta go see that fucking movie. I mean, yeah, it's classic, old school, good, original fucking cinema. You know, it's not setting up for some goofy ass sequel. It's a story told. It's told in that hour, 2 hour span, and that's it. You know, it's start to finish, a full story. It's really fucking good. The acting was incredible. I'm a huge Channing Tatum fan now. I mean, this is one of the best performances I've seen in a while, and I give it so far. Now I'm overhyping the shit, but I give it personally movie of the year.
Really?
Yeah, it's been a really shitty year for movies.
Let me ask
so it's
you.
not saying too much, but what's up?
Would you put it over or under if you had to rank?
Okay.
That with Iron Claw.
Over
Iron Claw.
Over. Yeah.
I'm asking because I still never saw Iron Claw.
Oh, really?
No, I never saw it.
Yeah, I liked it.
Never
I liked
saw
it. More so from a personal. I'm biased. I grew up watching wrestling.
I was about to say like
recognize
the
these
wrestling
guys.
stuff.
Yeah.
You had a real big tie to that. You know. But
I can find flaws in that movie.
yeah,
Easily.
no, but like I remember you spoke so highly of that movie, so
Yeah.
it's like that's kind of like it's my litmus test of.
I
of,
got
you. Know,
I
like
got
kind of where
you.
it compares. Okay.
No, it's
okay.
still a really good
and what's
movie,
called
man.
what? Eyes
Blink
open?
Twice.
Blink twice.
Blink
eyes
twice.
open.
Eyes open. Something pertaining to eyes.
Make it a whole nother. Make it a whole other fucking movie. Blink
Yeah,
twice.
Blink
okay.
Twice. Channing Tatum, Zoe Kravitz. The movie poster is this guy with his old Polaroid camera, and it says Blink Twice on the front. It's hard to miss.
Okay.
But yeah, it's really good, bro. If she's sensitive to that stuff, you might want to think twice. But if she can stomach it, then please. Go see
Yeah,
that
I mean,
fucking
obviously,
movie.
you know, it's a conversation you got to have with anybody when you go see
Right.
when you go see that kind of thing. But
Yeah, me and my lady were
yeah.
taken off guard.
Yeah. Oh, y'all weren't expecting it. Y'all were not ready for it.
No, man.
Oh,
There's
no.
something about this movie that it looked really good. I like the vibe. I like the trailer, and I wanted to go see it. I mean, those are the best movies, dude. The movies that don't have this big marketing machine. I call them sleepers.
Yeah.
Some of the best movies that I've seen in my movie-going career
And
have been sleepers.
That's why there's always like all these Oscar movies,
Yeah.
and like you know, at the end of the year, you're like, man, I saw Transformers and Fast and the Furious and Mission Impossible and Guardians 3 and Deadpool.
Yeah.
And what are the Oscar picks? And they're like a cigar in New York. I've never fucking.
You're right.
What is that? And
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they crammed those movies in the last 2-3 months of the year. You
That's
know, like
true,
going
yeah.
for that Oscar bait
like
shit.
they're getting ready for it.
Yeah, she released this shit in summertime, bro. She is like, fuck the system, fuck your Oscars.
Yeah.
I got a story, I want to tell it. This is movie making. I'm not
Man,
here for
she's-
any accolades.
But Zoe is one of those people that
Oh,
you know, and it's funny because
it's coming down out there. Jeez.
me and my wife were literally just talking about her the other day.
Yeah.
Zoe, because we're talking about how her and her dad
Okay.
are just such like a you know, you see a lot of nepo babies, right?
Right.
You know, but Zoe and Lenny are just so like he's so proud of her, and I feel like she really trailblazes her way in all that stuff.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of, I feel, nepo babies that just hit the ground running and like earn it all the damn time. And I feel like she's one of those people.
Yeah.
She's one of those people that I don't even think like is a nepo baby. Like in my head, I'm not like, oh, you're here because of that.
Right.
Like
right,
I'm
right.
like,
you would have been here regardless.
yeah, and I feel that way about Jack Quaid as well. I don't know if you know who Jack Quaid is. He's in The Boys.
Okay.
The Boys TV show. He's the little white boy.
Little white
in
boy.
the show. Yeah, he's like the main character, like one of them, I guess. I don't watch The Boys, but I see his interviews a lot.
Okay.
And he's very like upfront and being like, yeah, I'm a nepo baby. But I've seen him in things here and there, and I'm like, you know what? He's good. Like,
Yeah.
and he doesn't shy away from being like, yeah, I have like these great opportunities because
Right.
of where I come from and all that. But then there are people that like are very clear, like, I'm sorry. I'm
Who?
sorry.
Don't say
Sorry.
it. Don't say it.
You know what I'm
Don't
gonna
say
say.
it. No,
You know
I
what
was
I'm gonna
gonna
say.
Oh, no, go ahead.
You know what I'm gonna say? Who am I gonna say?
Not the Smiths.
Yeah.
No, dude. Well,
like Jaden, I feel at this point,
Okay.
Jaden Smith has earned, you know, like what he has and who he is,
Okay.
especially in his music and like, you know, and all the cool business ventures he does. But when he hit the scene of the Smiths trying to jam him down our throats,
Yeah,
I was
they
like,
fucked him up for that.
yeah, I
man.
was like, you're just writing off who your dad is.
Yeah.
But then when they backed up and they kind of let him and Willow do their own things, like they were
Yes.
able to make their names
Yeah.
themselves. But you
Yeah.
can always tell when a family or a PR department or a company
Yeah.
is propping up these people instead of them, doing it themselves.
Do you know what happened to Jaden Smith and his acting career after he was propped up? It ruined him. It ruined him. The person that propped him up was his father.
Yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but it was in his Will Smith's autobiography where he talks from such an apologetic standpoint where he's like addressing his son because he propped up his son who I guess was starting to get into acting and wanted to kind of take a turn down that avenue, right?
Yeah.
We saw him in Karate Kid. Did pretty fucking good for being so young.
I liked Karate Kid.
He held his own in Pursuit of Happiness. Tough fucking role.
Dude, to be fair, he didn't have a whole lot to do with the Pursuit of Happiness. He's had to cry all the time. But he still did great because that's one of my favorite movies ever.
I mean, and then kid actors, bro, they could easily say one line and fuck the whole vibe of the scene
exactly.
up. Kid actors are tough. I think he did pretty good.
No, for as much shit as I talk about the Smiths, Pursuit of Happiness, one of my all-time favorite films. Like, so good. Like, genuinely, like, on my deathbed when I got 10 movies left to watch with my kids, Pursuit of Happiness will be one of them. So good.
Wow.
So fucking... I have so much respect for that movie. Love it so much.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but, like, he did great in that. He did great in The Karate Kid.
Yep.
After Earth.
Oh, I was going to build up. Yes, After Earth, dude.
Sorry.
You're good. He was propped up for this role that was supposed to be his big breakout into Hollywood. Yep. This was going to put him on top. And if I'm remembering correctly, it was something like he didn't feel comfortable doing that role or he wanted to go in a different direction and his father like forced him kind of into that role, playing it a certain way, even taking it, and it ruined him. He was never taken seriously again in Hollywood.
No, well, because After Earth did this thing where not only did they, they were trying to prop up him like in the public eye, but in the movie, they were trying to prop him up. I don't know if you remember After Earth.
Oh, fuck yeah, I was in theaters.
So, in After Earth, who does Jaden play? Jaden Smith.
His Will Smith's character's son, the son.
Yeah. It's the son, but he's loud. He's unsure of himself. He has these big emotional things. Do you remember Will Smith's character?
Yeah, the exact opposite.
He was just like a robot almost. He was like, "Boy, you have to get through.
Right.
You have to." Don't be scared.
Right.
Fight them up. And to me, it came off as like they had to dim Will Smith's shine so much to give Jaden the opportunity to be seen. Because if Will Smith would have been on all 10, on 11, and Jaden is not matching that energy, Jaden is outshined.
Yeah.
Jaden is not the big thing. Yeah. So to me, it always comes off as in that movie, they wrote Will Smith in this way to make him so subdued. Yeah. So, because Will Smith can act the fuck out of anything.
Yeah.
I've seen him in stinkers. Yeah. Where I'm like, I'm sorry, dude. That was so good, Will Smith's part.
Yeah. And then when I found out that Oscar slap was scripted, I was like, this guy is untouchable. No, but it's funny because, to the extreme, the whole movie... Spoiler alert, is him in a ship. Yeah. Will Smith's character's in a ship and he's stranded and his son has to go out and do the adventure and save the day and he's like checking in with his dad periodically. But his dad
like on an intercom.
Yeah. Will Smith is out of the way. Yeah. What did you think of Jaden's role in that movie? I mean, aside from it being a shitty movie, do you think his acting was that bad?
I didn't think it was bad. I just think to me it didn't hit. It's really hard because it's just the two of them mainly in that movie. It's them like trapped in that jungle, against, all these aliens that they're coming into contact with.
Cool premise. But.
And no, it is. But like, it is hard for someone, think about all the other movies where someone's alone. Yeah. And it's just them. You're thinking Castaway, with Tom Hanks. You're thinking Matt Damon in The Martian, you know what I mean? Like these movies where actors are, or even Interstellar is another one, right? Excuse me. But like, so you have these high caliber actors who can pull that off. Yeah. You're giving it to Jaden Smith. And he's not all alone. Because there are other characters in that movie. He's talking to his dad,
all alone.
But when you lay like that type of movie just on his shoulders, and there's a hard-hitting actor that you've seen do so much better work in so many other movies, to me, like it's very. I don't see a lot of movies where it's very glaring in my face that this is handicapped, like very clearly handicapped.
Yeah.
Like it felt manufactured. You know what I mean?
It was.
Like
Yeah.
you can tell when you walk out of a movie and you're like, man, they just gave Will Smith a bad script, you know? Or like, you know, like even with the Crow, like I was talking earlier, the thing I liked the most about it was Bill Skarsgård as the Crow. He did great. Like he acted the hell out of whatever they gave him, and it wasn't good. Yeah. But he did great. Even in a bad movie, you can tell he did great. After Earth, I can't even be like, in a bad movie, everyone's performance shined through. No, because it didn't. You know? So that's kind of my take on it. It felt manufactured, not just like, oh man, happenstance, you know, just the way that it worked out. Yeah. It didn't shine the way I wanted it to. It felt like, oh, it didn't shine the way I wanted it to because it was manufactured not to. Yeah. I think also, if that's supposed to be his big fucking role, give him a heavier role. To me, that felt a little bit like a Disney movie, like it wanted to be, you know, kind of reactions.
What's that?
Like like him running away from things. Him,
yeah.
Him like it's that whole whoa, like
right. Yeah, it didn't feel gritty enough, and no, maybe this is where he fucked up. But I feel like it wasn't a role that really showed off his range. You know, it didn't leave you wanting more from that guy. But I do want to ask, because I still, even with all that said, I'm willing to forgive. You know, it was his first role. He's in a position, you know, most actors to get to that position he was in have spent a lifetime of acting school, rehearsing scripts, acting coaches, right? Yeah. Before they get to where he was. Years of that. And he was kind of propped up as a teenager. So I forgive him. Do you feel like Hollywood was a little too tough on the guy? Yeah, but that's because his parents did that. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, so it was like, fuck you to the whole family. Nobody came out and said like, oh man, we're all deciding Jaden Smith isn't going to be successful. Yeah. It was more like his family came out and said, he's gonna be successful, guys. Oh, and that's what it was. And then when he didn't live up to that, you know what I mean? It's like a really good trailer to a bad movie. Yep. Like they really went like, Jaden's here, he's gonna kill it. It's gonna be an After Earth. Man, you know, he's gonna. I'm thinking about when I did see that movie, it wasn't like this is his role. He's been working so hard on this. We're very excited for him. We hope you guys enjoy it. It was more like, wait till you see this shit, y'all. It was more y'all ain't ready for this motherfucker. Like, yeah, that's what it was. Like, Will Smith's interviews would be like, yeah, Jaden, I'm here with my son. It's great to move with my son, you know? Like, that's why, right, Jaden? He'd be like, yeah, Dad. Yeah, no, thanks, Dad. He'd be like, yeah, he loved it. Yeah. Oh, man. When we were doing the film, yeah. Yeah. I love a good Will Smith impersonation. Yeah. Am I gonna get canceled for that? I see that every now and then. What is it called? What do they call it? I saw it recently in somebody was shitting on. Oh, they call it a black scent. Oh, yeah. I'm like, is that what I just did? Man, Will Smith don't have no fucking black scent. But dude, yeah, speaking of Will Smith, okay, we should rename the podcast from Break Time to Shit on Movies and Will Smith podcast. Yeah, that's what we've done that for like 3 episodes. And I'm gonna shit on him again, bro. Tell me, Will Smith is now at that point. He's a cock. No, bro, there's a pretty strong case for that, but to each his own. He's at this point now after the slap where he's at that redemption arc in his story. Yes, right, or at least he thinks he is. He's forcing us to see him in that light now. Okay. Somebody looking for redemption, right? Yeah. Me and my lady watched the BET Awards a few weeks ago. I'd say maybe 6 weeks ago, 2 months ago. The one where Donald Glover shit on Sam Smith? Yeah. That was a weird thing, but yeah. Same thing, just like After Earth, how he's propping up his son. He was propping up Will Smith, this incredible musical performance that he was set to do. Wait, who was propping up Will Smith? William Smith was propping himself up. Oh, himself. Role. Yeah, for his role. Okay. This guy was moving mysterious, didn't appear on the fucking red carpet. He's getting ready for this fucking role, or this performance. And you could tell like we thought this was going to be the performance of the night. This is what we all are sitting in front of our TVs tonight waiting for. Okay. Will Smith's performance. And when he started performing, it felt like that. The whole world's watching. This is my time. My time to shine. Oh, no. Yes, dude. Fuck. And then I'm thinking about it, too. It's like, this motherfucker, if my memory served me right, has not been to a fucking BET Awards since I was a little lad, dude. And so now it's like he's going to like pull a Kanye and dip into the black community when he wants that redemption. I was about to say, I don't want to be rude, bro.
But Will Smith was riding the white people dick for so long.
Yeah.
He got rejected, and then he went right back to the BET
That's what they
Awards.
do, bro.
Yeah.
That's what they do. In this community, we're so fucking forgiving. We'll take you back. But this guy, he comes back and he graces us with his presence. And it was the most lame dad rap. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry because this is who I am kind of thing. So fucking obnoxious, dude. So obnoxious. I feel like when he finished the performance, he's on stage doing the dramatic pose. He's like waiting for us to rush the stage and carry him off back into the graces of Hollywood.
He finished it being like, yeah. Like staring at everybody. And then people start clapping. He's like,
yeah.
like taking way too long of a pause for the amount of applause he's getting.
Or he's getting booze, but in his mind, it's all applause.
Yeah.
They love me. I'm back, baby. Yeah, dude. It was really fucking
He's like,
cringe.
they're booing Chris Rock. Bro.
Yeah, man.
My thing is, like, I feel like Will Smith, from what you're telling me, that sounds like he just doesn't know.
Bless you.
Dang it. It's because it started raining, and now I'm feeling it. But anyway, Will Smith, and I'm gonna say this, and this is gonna sound out of context. This might sound racial, and I'm not trying to make it sound racial. Will Smith is one of those people, one of those actors and singers, that doesn't know their, I don't want to say place, but position in the cultural zeitgeist.
Doesn't know their place, right?
And what I mean by that,
and at the Oscars, he should be manning the kitchen. He should be greeting the white celebrities.
No, shut up. I mean, like he is an older celebrity from a different time.
Yeah, for sure.
And we're not all going to come out of the woodwork and give him the accolades he had in the 90s and the early 2000s.
Right.
And it feels like he's one of those people that wants to come back on the scene and get that.
Yeah, and
but it's just past his prime. That doesn't mean he can't still be great.
Right.
He can still be great.
Right.
But like Adam Sandler's past his prime.
Yeah.
He's still releasing movies. He released Uncut Gems. Like he's doing shit.
For sure.
But he knows kind of where he lies.
Yeah.
In the cultural zeitgeist of things. Like if Eminem would have played the Super Bowl, do you know how many people would have been excited?
He did play the Super Bowl.
No. Eminem.
Huh?
Eminem by himself.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Would we have all been like, oh shit?
Nah.
No. If 50 did it by himself, we'd be like, oh shit. Yeah. No. If Snoop did it, we'd probably be like, okay, that's kind of cool. Like, Snoop's going. Okay. But when you put him, Snoop, Dre, like everyone who was there, when you put them together, that makes them a powerhouse. You know what I mean? Like out of all Will Smith's projects, and I didn't even see it, but the one that I got the most excited about seeing was him and Martin Lawrence together.
Right.
For the new Bad Boys. Right. Just because I was like, ooh, them together.
Yeah.
Is a cool, like, and that's what I mean by like, I don't think he realizes kind of his pocket of where he's going to be appreciated. He thinks that he's going to walk out and everyone's going to be like, it's 1994 Independence Day. Fuck yeah. Like,
he's the dad that's trying too hard to be cool at his son's sleepover.
Yeah.
It's like, Dad, go away, man.
Yeah.
Like, we get it, man. Like, you're the cool dad, but like, can you give us like, it feels like he's like encroaching and trying to be relevant in a hip kind of way. And like to your point, I want to double down on what you were saying. Like at the red carpet, he shouldn't be getting out of the limo. He should be the driver, like you were saying.
Shut the hell up, Eman. You know that's not what I was saying, bro. You know that's not what I was saying. I hate you.
Get the laugh. No, I got you. I got you.
No, but like, you know what? But I can't blame him in a way.
Yeah.
Because hi, my name's Alex. Welcome to the We Hate on Will Smith podcast.
I know we can't do this,
and we can't get over it. But I can't blame him for feeling like that because my man probably just wants to feel appreciated because he's too busy getting cucked by Jada the rest of the fucking time.
I am done. God.
But for real, can you blame him? Can you blame him? Wanting to go out and being like everyone loves me because you don't get that love at home, I guarantee.
Oh, filling that void for something.
Yeah. His kids don't want to talk to him, and I'm.
Okay, now we got to end this by saying one.
Jada's too busy humping her Diddy pillow.
God damn. While we were gone, you ready for that segment?
Go ahead.
P. Diddy. That was a good transition.
Of course. What happened with Diddy again?
Real quick, Will Smith. I still love you, bro. You're the shit. But Ease up, bro. P. Diddy got into a pretty serious, I don't know.
Oh yeah, he was beating bitches.
He was beating bitches. He was, bless you, allegedly like, this is a terrible fucking topic for this segment because I barely get it, but we know the gist of it, dude. We know, in the words of Charlemagne, why listen to the truth when the lie is more entertaining?
Yeah.
The lie or the speculation about this case is way more entertaining
than what's going on with the
than
case.
what's actually going on. Yeah. I mean, he looks like a classic Hollywood creep, you know?
Yeah.
Abusive as well. Not fucking cool, right?
Yeah.
But like the allegations that he's like dragging these fucking rappers off at these parties, at these like elaborate house parties, and like he has certain rooms, like the freak off room, where like and apparently like, you know, Meek Mill.
Yeah.
He was like P. Diddy's like main victim. So if you could imagine, think of the movie The End of the World or some shit where all the celebrities are like living in LA.
Yes. This is the end or
this
something
is the
like
end,
that.
yes. And then Channing Tatum is on the
gimp suit.
the gimp suit. So like P. Diddy is the master and Meek Mill is like the gimp according to the fucking black world, dude. And so yeah, but P. Diddy is like super fucking out of here, man. And so how does it feel not living in a world with P. Diddy?
I mean, I'll be honest, dude. For me, Diddy hasn't been relevant for a while. So, like, for me, but I'm like also not like in that pocket.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, but what I found really hilarious about that Diddy situation is didn't he like release a video where he was like, I did not do this. I'm sorry. Like,
he wasn't denying it, but he was like, kind of skirting.
Yeah, he was like, he was kind of skirting it a little bit, and then the next day there was that video of him at the hotel dragging people around.
Yeah. He just, this guy's a bit of a hothead, man, and that's kind of been known in the industry.
I mean, at this point, I feel like if like you either have to come into the music industry, kill it for at maximum 10 years, back up, and then just chill. Yeah. When you're in it too long, things get messy. Like,
yeah. When you are the topic of conversation for 30 years, motherfuckers gonna look for dirt to talk about.
And everyone's gonna have dirt, dude. Every single person. My God, yeah. Every single person, dude. When I am famous in 20 years, I'm gonna open X and there's gonna be someone being like, "This is the Alex Moon y'all want to follow," and it'll be the clipped photo of me. It'll be the clipped video of me being like, "Will Smith doesn't know his place. He needs to be at the Oscar." Driving cars and in the kitchen.
Yeah. Colored section. What? I didn't even say that.
Yeah.
Nah, dude.
Because he's act. Like, it's gonna be cut to fuck.
Yeah, this AI shit, bro. It's gonna be very convincing, bro.
Dude, that's wild. Here, dude. You know what? I'm waiting for it because then if anything ever comes out, that's AI.
True shit. I think that's what Diddy said in that surveillance video.
I like that AI.
That's
See,
AI,
but like right now, AI. Like, have you ever seen those AI videos where it'll be like someone like playing piano and all of a sudden they're fucking like ostrich in a lake? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
freaks me out. I hate that.
It's like LSD or what I imagine. LSD would be. Like, we don't do drugs.
Right.
And like that's how AI is now. Like, it's absolutely fucking shit. Yeah. So whenever people are like, that's an AI image of Donald Trump drinking alcohol. He just said he's never had a beer. Like, the fuck? Yeah. And I'm like, y'all see how shitty AI is? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Motherfuckers getting desperate. Bill Cosby. Yeah, those were AI pills.
Yeah, bro.
Real pills. Yeah, dude. It's but a little nuts.
It's like cavemen being like, see that fire right there? I didn't start it. Right. That was a lighter. Like, like we haven't invented those yet. It's not that good.
It's like, have you fucking seen AI, buddy? Like, I feel like P. Diddy was waking up every morning thanking God for the entirety of 2017 and 2018.
¿Por qué?
The height of the Me Too movement.
Oh,
when motherfuckers were getting crushed for looking at somebody wrong. And this guy, oh my God, dude.
That's true. Doesn't it like you know, isn't it like a little bit funny though? Like you know, every victim story deserves to be heard. I'm not making light of it.
Blessings.
But isn't there something a little bit funny about Diddy surviving the Me Too era and then being so far past it and
that
being
was
like
D-Day, bro.
Yeah, he was like he got past it, and like everyone goes, he's like, anybody want pizza? And somebody goes, yeah, I do. And somebody goes, me too. And he just like kind of panics. And then he went years going, okay, I'm over it. I'm over it.
Yeah.
I'm over it. And then later, like,
oh, he finally makes peace after like 2 years of therapy. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Then,
yeah, no, poor guy, not poor guy, but you know what I mean? Like
that's some serious torment.
He went to war. He was in Iraq, and then he came home and got Chris Kyle. Like
yeah, right. The fucking hard part, he survives easily. And then, peacetime, he gets clapped.
Yeah, he's like, I got off the Epstein ledger. And then
how fucking The Rock had
they got me for staying at fucking fucking Motel 6.
Yeah. Well, you know how Dwayne The Rock Johnson has the fucking can't lose clause, you know? P. Diddy has the fucking Me Too clause. Like, do not say that phrase Me Too around P. Diddy. Or he's gonna fucking flip. Yeah.
That's incredible. I love that.
Yeah.
It is pouring outside, bro.
Fuck yeah, it is, man.
This shit's wild.
Yeah. It's kind of soothing. Might add a nice little ambiance.
Hey, you don't have rain all the time?
No.
I put rain sounds all the time every night.
Oh, yeah?
God damn.
Blessings, dude.
The whole latter half of this episode is just going to be me fucking sneezing.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, no,
I have like a Google Home.
Oh, lovely.
So it's
all wired up around the house and shit?
Yeah.
Oh, fancy.
I'm always like, I mean, like in the rooms, like we have little speakers.
Yeah.
So like, I'll just, before bed, I'm like, hey, Google, play sounds of rain, whatever, and just goes to bed. But that's because we also trained our kid to go to bed like that. Yeah. So now she can't go to bed like that, and now we can't go to bed without it. So
careful, man. You might start pissing on yourself, dude.
Do you not do that? No. I'm like, is that not the standard protocol?
Yeah. So homemade waterbed action.
They're too expensive now, bro.
Yeah, you gotta make it yourself, DIY, dude.
Dang. Well.
Yeah.
Iman.
What's up, bro?
We've come to my favorite part of the podcast.
What's that?
The part where we start winding down.
Oh yeah.
Nobody really knows where we're gonna end it.